Let's learn a little bit about phosphorus. Very sensitive to noise, to odors, sensitive to odors of flowers. So typically there is too much of odors, flowers smell. They can develop asthma. Asthma after rose odors, sanguinaria, phosphorus. Yeah. Very sensitive. Sensitive to sensual impressions, sensual to touch. So beautiful, phosphorus, the remedy. Phosphorus, I've seen another thing about phosphorus. They would often get dreams of being choked. That's a very important theme also of phosphorus. Phosphorus has this very important thing. The other very important thing, and this is interesting about phosphorus also, the cravings. One of the strangest cravings phosphorus will have is cold meat, desire for cold meat. So, nowadays the sandwiches have cold meat in them, like, Subway or something. They have a strong desire for cold meat, cold cut meat. They have an absolute aversion to warm food or warm drinks. Lot of desire, as you know, for cold drinks, etc. Also desire for salt. Spicy, they love spicy. Phosphorus loves spicy food. Phosphorus loves changes. Huh? Yes, ice cream also. Very interesting. Have a look at how sphere of action of phosphorus is. The sphere of action of phosphorus. See what they've written. Boger. Action on cavities. Cavity of head. Okay, what is cavity? The cranium, the brain, the meninges, cavities of the lung, cavities of the heart. Circulation, blood vessels, arteries, mucous membrane of stomach, bowels, lung lower, mucous membrane, nerves, and that's why phosphorus is such an important neurological remedy. Spinal cord, bones of the jaw, and that's why in phosphorus poisoning the jaw gets eroded. So even in jaw tumors, think about it, bones of the shin, of spine, liver related pathology, hepatitis, very important phosphorus. Worse lying on left side, worse lying on side. Slightest emotion can affect them, slightest emotion in phosphorus can cause heat flushes. Slightest odor, light can affect. Warm food, they just cannot tolerate. They will tell, okay, cook the food, then keep it for 2 hours, then I will eat. This is phosphorus. Worse from sexual abuses. Puberty related hormonal changes. That's why very important remedy for polycystic ovarian disease. Weather changes, windy, cold, thunderstorm, morning, evening. What are the other things about phosphorus? Better by eating, better by sleep, better by cold food, better by rubbing and magnetism. This is a very important keynote. Even in worst cancer cases, patients tell, okay, they will tell, okay, please do like this, I feel better. Rubbing ameliorate, this is very important. It's a very important feature of this remedy. Better by sitting up. Now let's try to understand the genius of phosphorus. Phosphorus, one of the main geniuses, active metabolism. Fast-paced. So the disease also is very fast, it develops. Diabetes, neuropathies, pneumonia, very fast. Rapid growth. So typically phosphorus will be very tall people. Yeah. Phatak as a rubric tall. Very few remedies there. Phosphorus, calcarea phos, mac phos. Insidious onset, gradually increasing debility, ending in severe or rapid diseases. Cancerous pathology, tuberculosis, autoimmune diseases. Recurring effects, recurring cold, recurring croup, recurring bleeding, relapsing. Immune system is very low with phosphorus. As you already know, it's phosphorus is a very big bleeder, hemorrhage, blood streak discharges, ulcers, red. What happens in lachesis hemorrhage? Very sensitive to touch, more dark colored discharge. Crotalis blackish discharge. Elapsed stringy lung discharge. Decomposition. So there is a kind of a degeneration. I use phosphorus very often for ophthalmic remedies. In ophthalmic cases, phosphorus is a very important remedy. I use it in retinitis pigmentosa, glaucoma. Beautiful result. Only when the patient is phosphorus. So let's study further. Polyps, very important for polyps, phosphorus. Nasal polyp, rectal polyp. Which is a remedy which has nasal, rectum and uterine polyp? बोरिक ने लिखा है, बोलो. Sanguinaria. देखो क्या लिखा है. Symptoms due to heart and lung affection. So it has a very specific action on heart and lung. Which remedy has action on lung and liver? ऐसा लिखा है. Allen's keynotes. Lycopodium. Physical habit. That means phthisis is an old terminology for tuberculosis. So tendency for TB. TB anywhere. TB in lung, TB in intestine, TB of bones. But TB bones, main remedy is Drosera. Read Drosera from Tyler. देखो क्या लिखा है. First page. Next, tall, gracile, nervous, delicate. Very delicate people. Nazuk. Clinically very important for acidosis. So, diabetic ketoacidosis, this kind of pathology. Lot of sensation of emptiness in phosphorus. Acute senses, how to pick up phosphorus, children? How to pick up? When the doctor sits and phosphorus child comes in, and the doctor, whatever, starts wearing the stethoscope or whatever he starts wearing, the phosphorus child will keep looking at everywhere, looking at what the doctor is doing with the hands, what the doctor is doing with the gloves, what the doctor is doing. Are you with me? Yeah, this is the main symptom of phosphorus. So what is this? Dekho, what is the rubric? This is given by Pierre Schmidt. Watchfulness. Children are on lookout for every gesture. Watchfulness, movement in vicinity or every movement of Dr. Every. Dekho, this is the exact rubric of phosphorus. So tightness of chest. This is very important in this remedy. Internal paralysis. So it's a very important neurological remedy. I told you about it. Human barometer. So thermals. The body comes to know it's very chilly, very hot. Sudden weather change. It affects the body. It's very important for phosphorus. Vertigo accompanies many symptoms. So all the symptoms, somewhere vertigo is related. I had a case of diabetes with vertigo and typical phosphorus guy, a 60-year-old phosphorus guy, typical, beautifully improved. Vision is very important in phosphorus. There are many Massey voluntates. What is Massey voluntates? Find out. Very important for glaucoma, retinitis pigmentosa. Very important. Ear-related otitis media, but typically upper respiratory tract infection, so nose, throat, chest, descending nose colds, caries, ulcers, coryza, pneumonia, bright red hemorrhage, typical for phosphorus. Craves cold drink which ameliorate but vomited in little while. This is very famous keynote. On this, very often phosphorus is given. Ravenous hunger at night. So they are people who get up at night and eat. Stools, watery, pouring out, painless, involuntary, exhausting, as if anus is open and prolapsed. This is typically worst cases of piles. Think about phosphorus. Phosphorus is one of the very important remedies for nephritis also. Chelidonium also rubs na. Chelidonium rubs the foot. देखो ऐसा rubric है Kent में. Unconsciousness rubbing foot ameliorate. Chelidonium single remedy. Open and see.